walked into one of the Oklahoma legislators' offices, and a girl came in, legislative aide, and she said, "Salaam alaikum." And we thought, oh my goodness, where are we? Mm-hmm. And so we had to ask, well, how do you know how to give an Islamic greeting or an Arab greeting? She said, well, you know, when I was in college, I wanted to do an overseas experience. So she said, I saved up all my money and I read everything I could get my hands on and I watched all these movies. And she said, after reading all that, I thought, I'm going to put on my cape and save all those oppressed women. She got over there and she said, you know who was saving who? These Moroccan men and Moroccan women made me feel so at home. She said they took me into their homes, they gave me things, they wanted to make sure that I always felt safe. And she said, and I thought it was just because I was the visitor. But she said, I saw the men in the family treating the women that way. I saw the men in the marketplace treating the women that way. And she said, and I saw the women sometimes teasing and sometimes criticizing, and then the men trying to be very diplomatic as they responded. And she said, I thought it was all for my benefit, so I asked the other girls. And she said, they all felt like they could do what they needed to do for their own progress. And they didn't feel at all oppressed. So when I hear other people talk, it seems as though, Muslim women overseas look at the poor American women who have to take their clothes off in public so that they'll be respected or lovable. Where these women feel like, we're loved for who we are. We don't have to go out and show our body publicly. We're respected for who we are. So we've got two different views, one of the other, both somewhat right and both, have a little bit of misinformation here. But women connect wherever we go. Whether we're wearing the scarf or we're not wearing the scarf. One of the things that I expected to see when I went to Egypt was, because it's 97% Muslim, I expected to see everyone in full head covering, if not a full burqa. And what I saw was barely more than half of the women were dressed in what I would consider Islamic dress. That's not at all what I expected. I've been listening to them.
Experience. Yeah, they were in jeans and T-shirts walking across the bridge.
American media is telling us these women are also oppressed and controlled, and whether they want to wear the headscarf and the hijab because they want to be right with God, or they don't want to. Well, no. They don't have to wear it. It's up to them. And in fact, in Egypt, even some of the Christian women cover like Muslims do. So you wouldn't be able to tell who was Muslim or Christian unless they were wearing a cross on top of their dress.